I'm Bonnie Christian and this is the Evening Standard's front page. A Cabinet Minister is pledging that millions of instant COVID tests will be used to crush outbreaks like a ton of bricks as Britain opens up the economy and society from lockdown. Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab says surge testing using fast lateral flow kits will be a key part of the strategy to get life back to normal by blitzing areas where new strains or sudden infections appear. It's also emerged that mass testing will be used to create an unprecedented defensive barrier against COVID, including possible plans to post 400,000 rapid test kits to homes and workplaces every day and to offer pupils the tests twice a week. The plastic lateral flow tests, which work in a similar way to pregnancy tests, give results in 20 to 30 minutes and can be carried out at home. London's public health chief has warned that structural racism in Britain is partly to blame for the disproportionately high number of COVID-19 deaths in Black and Asian communities. Calling for landmark reforms in the wake of the pandemic, Professor Kevin Fenton has stressed that poor housing, overcrowding and employment factors had left people from ethnic minority groups vulnerable to the virus. Warning that racism permeates our everyday lives, he said, geography, deprivation, housing, employment, occupational exposure, mental and physical health are all factors skewed to negatively impact the health of BAME communities. Transport chiefs are drawing up a compelling campaign to get workers back into central London by reassuring them about COVID safety measures on the tube. A PR blitz is scheduled once lockdown has been lifted to encourage passengers to return to public transport amid reassurances that they won't be rammed in to pre-pandemic levels. London's Transport Commissioner Andy Byford admits there is a confidence issue among the travelling public. He believes that previous instructions to avoid the tube and buses to ensure space for key workers created a false perception that public transport was dangerous. Dubai's ruler has been told to prove his captive daughter, Princess Latifa, is alive and well, as the Foreign Secretary warns of the government's concern at distressing secret footage of her in detention. Videos released by the princess's friends show her telling how she is becoming more desperate every day, as she is held under guard in a villa with barred doors and windows. She also describes in footage recorded secretly in a bathroom how she fought back, kicking and screaming as she was seized by commandos while trying to flee Dubai 3 years ago before being flown home and into captivity. And finally, the CEO of Easyjet says he's optimistic summer holidays will be able to go ahead. In the latest episode of the Lockdown Sessions, Johan Lundgren speaks to Evening Standard senior editor Susanna Butter about vaccine passports, the future of travel, and sticking to his plan to make flying green. With Easyjet having made a pre-tax loss of £835 million and 4,500 redundancies since the start of the pandemic, Lundgren says he's keen to capitalise on customers' pent-up demand for holidays. Watch the full interview on the Evening Standard's YouTube channel, and there's more on these stories at standard.co.uk.